What's going on up there, everyone? Alright, this is going to be a quick video, hopefully. If it gets a little bit long, you don't want to watch it or whatever. But it's not the best of quality. I know the fucking picture ain't the best, the lighting ain't the best. Fucking deal with it. That's the way it is. I'm not here to get subscribers. You're not going to see no women and no fancy intros and shit to get subscribers. You ain't going to see none of that shit, man. You know, I'm just here for one point only, to say my piece on Infinite Retro. I've got to do this. I know the guy's an Aussie and shit. I don't like to make a habit of hating on Aussies and shit. And I'm not even really hating on the guy, man, because I don't really know the dude, you know. But from what I've seen, this guy just talks so much shit. It's just, this guy's the biggest hypocrite, and everyone can see it. All you got to do is read his comments. That many people have made videos about him, so I know this ain't the first video. But I had to say this, you know. I had no choice. It just, you're good for a laugh, man. I tell you that, you're good for a giggle, man. But I mean, you actually think that Microsoft bundled Titanfall because they couldn't get rid of the game? Is that seriously what you think, man? You really think that, or is that just to get some views and shit, man? Because it's pretty obvious why they did that, man. And if you really don't know, it's clear why they did that, man. Obviously they did that to sell more Xboxes. And it worked. They doubled in sales in Europe or whatever the fuck it was and shit. You're an idiot, but we didn't hear about that on your channel, did we? Just like we didn't hear that fucking Infamous was a complete piece of fucking shit. You know, but we heard how bad Titanfall was, and we also heard about you playing Titanfall. What the fuck, man? I don't give a shit what system you were playing it on. You weren't complaining about being on only Xbox. You were complaining about 6-on-6 and bots. As far as I know, there's still 6-on-6 on bots with shit. You know, all that sort of shit's all the same, man. Smart Pistol, all that fucking sucks ass. It's still in the game in the PC version, isn't it? There's still bots. There's still fucking 6-on-6. You're still playing it, man. You just talk so much shit, man. You know, you really are, man. I can't believe how much shit you actually talk, man. You say the Xbox is done. We're 3 months in, man. You know, 3-4 months in. The PlayStation 3 didn't release until 3-4 months plus, whatever the hell it was, after the 360. And that didn't flop, that didn't fail, did it? It did fine. You know? So to sit there and say that the Xbox is done because it's a little bit behind in sales 3-4 months into the shit, man. I don't know if you're serious about this shit as a joke. You're fucking around, man. But you seem pretty serious to me, man. And if you actually believe that, you're a fucking moron, man. Simple as that, man. Plain simple, man. Man, I can't believe the shit that comes out of your mouth, man. Now, I've got a few little notes here that I wrote down and stuff, man. You might think that's whatever, but I'm sure you've wrote down notes before and shit. And if it's good enough for the president, fucking United States, it's good enough for me, man. Simple as that. You read off a little teleprompter and shit. I ain't got one of them, obviously. So I've got the good old-fashioned pen and paper going on here. Alright, now, the next point I want to touch on is... this is another thing that confuses me. You make a video, right, and you talk about how 87%, or a score of 87, obviously out of 100, is bad? In what reality, man, you know, other than your own, is 87 a bad score, man? I wouldn't mind knowing what Infamous scores a score, but once again, I'm sure we'll never find out on your channel through you what that score was. In fact, I don't think since Infamous come out, I don't think you've even had one single video of that game. Not one, I don't think. And that was meant to be your game, one of your games, man. And, you know, the PlayStation 4 has no games, you know. I'm not a PlayStation hater, and I'm not an Xbox, I don't like to say fanboy, because I think it's a stupid fucking word. I'm not an Xbox supporter. I don't do that shit, you know. I play Xbox One, but that's purely because I wanted to play Forza. Simple as that, you know. It wasn't a preference over PlayStation and shit. It was nothing to do with that. But you have a stick up your ass for Microsoft, something chronic, man. Oh, I can't shit, man. You hate them motherfuckers, man. But you make yourself look like a dickhead in trying to prove it, man. We get it. We know you don't like them, man. You know, but you go out of your way you make yourself look like a fool, man. You know, you said yourself that fucking the PlayStation has more to offer this rah rah rah. Well, what is it, man? Knack and Killzone and Infamous? Man, from what I've heard, those games haven't got too much to offer at all, man. Not at all. And I'm not saying that at the moment Xbox has got the fucking best games in the world, but it's definitely, as far as I'm concerned, better than what the PlayStation has. You know? And as for this debate you had with this fucking whatever the other cunt's name was a couple of days ago, oh my god, that was a discussion. All it was you two guys kissing each other's asses and agreeing with each other for fucking 10 minutes or some shit. It was a laugh. It was a laugh. That's about all. But most of your videos to me are a laugh. You know what I mean? I just don't get it, man. I mean, you say that Microsoft fears Sony in one of your videos, okay? Because they are making their fucking product cheaper or something. The Xbox was cheaper somewhere or something. They brought the price down, so they fear Sony. Okay, well, what about fucking PlayStation putting their prices up in Canada, man, or some shit? How come you don't tell us about that, man? You know, you're selective on the news, man. You report. You're very selective on the news, and you spin shit in a way. You don't really bullshit, but you sort of spin shit in a way to make you seem like, you know, the God station, as you say. Oh my god, man, that's pathetic. It really is. Is the fucking be all and end all, man, when really it's not. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit about fucking pixels, man. I couldn't give a fucking shit about all that fucking shit, man. Single digit frame rates and stuff. I couldn't give a fuck about that, man, personally. I don't play PC. I don't give a fuck about Sony. I don't give a fuck about Microsoft. They both make a console. They both get played. I play the Xbox. Doesn't mean I don't like the PlayStation. So don't come me and say I'm an Xbox fanboy, because I'm fucking not, man. I'm just a dude who was sitting on his couch watching you, man, and just had to say something, man. So you think what you want of it. I really don't give a fuck, man. Reply, don't reply. That's not really why I'm here to cause shit with you, man. I don't give a fuck that you're bold. I don't give a fuck that people say your wife makes all the money for you and shit. I couldn't give a fuck that you suck fucking Sony's cock, man. I couldn't give a shit about that. That's your choice, man. Okay? That's your shit. I just wanted to get my opinion out there and let people know that this is what I think about you, man. And I know people think the same shit, man. It's pretty obvious and stuff, man. In your comments and shit like that, you know. But anyway, I think that's about it. Let me just check my little page real quick. I reckon that's just about it, eh? I can probably just about cover it all. I mean, I got shit all over the page, so I probably fucking forgot something, but I think you get the idea by now. There it is. Whatever. Peace.